And welcome back to another edition of Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Today we're continuing along with the Megawatt Doom Revolution. Today we're playing map 20, X Marks the Spot. I should mention at the very beginning that unfortunately this is another map with a bug that it doesn't have a second secret anywhere. It actually says 2 secrets, but there really is only one. There is a supercharge that's kind of hidden a little bit that might have been intended to be the second secret, but there really is none. Going from Doomwiki, it says it's unused. Secret number 2 is unused data in the sector's lump. It has no associated geometry and cannot be viewed in any map editor. So therefore there is no, and it says the sector does not exist anywhere in the level. So there really is no secret number 2, even with Idclip. So it's impossible to get 100% really using any software to do it, which sucks. So if you remember from map 1, you have to use Idclip because the secret in the first, or I guess the first car with the green armor is too small to tag. You can only get it with Idclip. And map 5, if I recall, map 5, yeah, R and R, they didn't have a 4th secret similar to this one. It just doesn't exist, but it's listed as 4. It's impossible to get 100%. So that is a bit disappointing, but I just wanted to let you know out in advance. The game is powered by GZDoom using the Doom 2 Hell on Earth platform. As always, we're playing on the ultraviolence difficulty setting in order to get 100% in all 3 of these categories. There are 46 kills to be had. There's really only 1 secret and the 1 item. So we're going to go ahead and show you how to do all of that. Okay, so we do have our pistol. There is our super shotgun, which is nice. Let's go pick up a few goodies. Box of shotgun shells, why not? A backpack, this is familiar, and yes, you guessed it, a rocket. That seems to be the favorite setup. Now, there are a couple of cacos in each, well, 1 in each of these rooms. Ignore them other than their fire. There's an easier way to get them without wasting all your ammo, because you can see this angle is not very conducive for a super shotgun. So let's go ahead and let's start tickling the Hell Knight, and perhaps, oops, there we go. The Baron. We do want to cause a little bit of damage to each of the enemies. We have, you know, your original, you get with the ammo you get with the super shotgun, and you also get the box of shotgun shells, but you don't want to use them all up. So there are enemies around each of the way. Arachnotron, there are some revenants down there. There's a Mancubus, yes, not forgetting his, letting us forget his presence, and some Barons. So we can peekaboo shoot, I guess, with the damaging floor there, but it's really not the best way. I would prefer to go this way. Let's take the lift up, and we'll quickly make our way in. There's a chain gun, there is a rocket launcher, there is a plasma rifle, so we're doing okay. So why don't we go ahead now, maybe with, I don't know, how about the chain gun on the Arachnotron around the corner? There's an enemy behind us, right? So we don't want to peek out too much. And that should be that. Yeah, so why don't we go ahead? Maybe, how about some rockets? Sure, why not? Let's use some rockets. Can always finish it off with the super shotgun. Okay. So let's continue along this way. Yes, there are some revenants. Maybe some rockets. Soften them up a bit. Yeah, so we've disposed of the revenants. You have an option here, quite a few options for weapons. So whatever you think works best for you. I like to dispose of them that way. You just need to keep a few rockets at the end. So just don't use them all up here. Let's see here. What would be next? I say, yes, let's use some rockets, maybe 2 or 3. And then, oh, I don't know, maybe some plasma. We do pick up quite a bit of plasma later. Oop. That wasn't very good aiming, was it? There we go. And I don't know, I guess the super shotgun for our Mancubus friend who's been left for last. And that's that. So if you have anything left over, yeah, pick them up. hit the switch. I wouldn't do that until you've disposed of the enemies because it does leave you completely exposed. Another super shotgun is here. Yes, this poor zombie man. You need to shoot the zombie man so the goo floor rises, and we can get through here. There will be some enemies inside. Pinkies to be sure. I did not really lighten up the map this time. I think it's adequate to be able to see, so hopefully you agree. As soon as you step on that platform to get the armor, and if you're a pistol starter, you will want to. On that side will be a Hell Knight, and on this side will be a Revenant. So, of course, we're going to tangle with the Revenant first. Just try not to get any Hell Knight fire behind you. Oh, I guess the Hell Knight took his time coming out, which is fine with me. Pick up the goodies, sure. So why don't we go ahead on the Revenant side of things, because we want to explore. This is the actual only secret you can find. Yeah, it's the BFG, and it's a nice secret. We can use that later. So we'll make our way down the halls. Just be mindful of the crushers. Be patient. I wouldn't rush through it if I were you. Not worth it. And you remember those two cacos at the beginning? Well, here they are. Here's one on this side, and break out your chain gun. We will be able to get to that side too, but there's going to be another enemy in there, so let's just dispose of it now. Chain gun is more than effective at this range. So we don't have the yellow key, but we can get the plasma rifle and the go through the teleporter. And we get to this side. We can pick up some more plasma here. That's really all we do on this side. We head back, and now turn around with the yellow key, because we just picked it up. And be ready for some imps and I think a specter. So why don't we go ahead, step out. I think I made it light enough without lightening the map. This is where all the enemies are. I think they're fairly visible. If not, I apologize. Like I said, I do try to balance things by making it either too washed out or too dark. So I hope I found the right balance here. So let's head outside. There was a caco in here. And we bypass the caco. Now, this is important. Do not go up on here and get back into the main arena area. The only way to get to the equivalent other side, where I chain gunned that caco from across the way, is going up here. There is no other way to do it. So make sure you take that ledge and come up and go over here. So we're going to have the opposite side, yes, into the caco. And then we're going to tangle with a Baron. So let's go ahead and say hi to the Baron, who is definitely not happy to see us. Oh well. And that's that. So we're going to press the switch. You can't grab the red key right away, but there will be two pinkies to the right of the pillar. So just wait for them to appear. And with your super shotgun, that'd be my recommendation. Dispose of them. There's another 4 shotgun shells waiting for you. Pick up the red key. Now, maybe, since we're fairly flush in plasma, it was so far fairly generous. There's a third, I thought, anyway, there it is, yeah. A third caco. Normally, on a practice run, I'll get all 3, but I guess I was a bit hasty, and that's okay. So let me show you what I imagine could have possibly been, although Doomwiki does not give this as the explanation. All the way down here is a supercharge. Could this have been the secret? I mean, I guess so. There's really no reason to come down here other than to hunt for secrets, so that would have been fair. But alas, it's not really a secret, but we do want to pick it up. It does count as an item. Mancubus around the corner. Don't rush head over heels for the Mancubus. And behind the red door, because we do have the red key, is an Arachnotron. So, also, never happy to see us. You could get some infighting going, I guess, with the other enemies firing and hitting the Arachnotron. I prefer, there is a, just beyond, at the very back, there is a an archvile. So just be mindful not to get too crazy. I like to get rid of the Revenants, to be honest, because their fires could be unpredictable in the sense of teleporting. Well, we got some infighting anyway. Well, that's not too bad. I guess we can head down. There's really nothing stopping us. Just remember to stay out of the line of sight of the archvile. Oh, okay. Well, the caco won that fight. I mean, that's pretty unusual. I do have a few, not sure how many rockets really if I was pistol starting, but make sure you have at least a couple for the very end. There's going to be one at the very top where the where this pinky is. There'll be one rocket, which is probably sufficient, but just keep a couple in case. Now let's go for the archvile. We do have the BFG. Oh, brother. Okay, that was pretty terrible. So I mean, I guess to avoid, oh my goodness, to avoid something like that happening, yeah, grab your plasma rifle maybe, and that would be more efficient. Good grief, that was terrible video, terrible TV, as they would say. Sorry about that. So here's a raw, and this is, yeah, a lot of strafe running across these platforms. And you know, Classic Doom Walkthroughs hate strafe running, but I do. What I hate even more is not being able to finish a map for my faithful viewers who've tuned in to see, like, hey, how the heck do you get here or there? So I'm going to do my best to have one attempt at strafe running, so I don't have to bore you. Hey, look at that. So we'll do a final count for posterity, I guess. Yes, all 46 kills, the one item. Like I said, there's only one actual secret. The second one doesn't exist, even if you Idclip yourself from left to right and up and down. So it looks like we are done. Let's take out our rocket launcher, and it's usually just one. Maybe two. There we go. And that's that. X marks the spot. It's a fun map. I mean, it's disappointing, of course, that the secret, you know, the second secret doesn't exist. I mean, you hate seeing that 50 there. It's kind of an irritant. But it doesn't exist, so there's no shame in it. There's nothing you can do, not even with Idclip. Hopefully you did enjoy the walkthrough in any event, even if the numbers don't look so fun. If you did, yeah, hit that subscribe button. You won't miss any further videos that I upload. For now, that's it for Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time.